On 1st and 20, Burrow trying to get some of it back. Looping pass, and he finds Chase. Beautifully done, the synergy between those two. It's like Burrow never left. They pick up 18. Burrow again working from the gun on 2nd and 4. Into the shadows for Chase. Little bit behind him, a touch. But certainly one that Chase usually catches. 3rd down.
And what did John Harbaugh tell us? That they needed to limit yards after catch by Chase. Well, one way to do that is to let Chase drop it. And, you know, if that ball is in a place that leads him without breaking stride, there's a good chance that Jamar Chase is going to score. But he just absolutely left Marlon Humphrey up the Bengals here in another 3rd and short.
Burrow from the gun. Ravens rushing 4. Burrow evades the sack. There's a marker down, and Burrow going down. Just beyond the line of scrimmage, Draymond Jones eventually getting to Burrow. But now we check the...
There are fouls by both teams on the play. Illegal motion. Offense number 1. Holding. Defense number 4. The penalty's offset. Replay the down.
And his success, incredible success on 3rd down last week. Burrow on 3rd and 4. Protected, gets it to Chase, but they play it brilliantly. Alohi Gilman, who's been such a value piece since coming over in that deadline deal, holding Chase to only 2. And decision time here for Zach Taylor, just keeping his offense on the field.
4th and short. That's really a great job from Gilman playing.
Most important thing.
Also feels awfully good about this ground attack as Burrow airing it out towards the end zone looking for Chase. As he takes his first shot, Nate Wiggins was the man in coverage. And a huge gasp from this crowd in Cincinnati. 3rd and 5 coming up.
Well, I know he wanted Chase, but I thought he maybe had Gesicki right here inside if he really wanted it. But, you know, I know they want to be aggressive, and he usually is able to find it.
Burrow on 3rd and 5. Pocket starts to tighten. Deflected, and it's picked. Intercepted. It's Marlon Humphrey. He'll return it all the way out to get him excellent field position. 20 on the return. It was off the hands of Chase. Boy, those 2 costly picks last week in their loss to Buffalo. High pass from Burrow, and it's Humphrey. Monster play for the Ravens defense.
Not having your best guys in an inconsistent lineup against those offenses, you know, you're not going to be at your best.
Burrow throwing into the shadows, gets it to Chase for the completion. But they still have had some issues recently in the secondary as they try to put it all together. Last week they get torn up by DK Metcalf, who had that monster game. As Chase here picks up 9.
Yeah, it was one-on-one matchups, and Aaron Rodgers kind of picked on all the different corners, Humphrey and Wiggins and Awuzie, and just was aggressive down the field, really.
As it gets awfully interesting here over the next couple of weeks. Burrow, precious seconds off the clock. Chase going down low, and the officials say incomplete. Nate Wiggins was there for Baltimore. And desperation time now for the Bengals. 1 second.
And just that connection today just hasn't worked out to pop over 10 yards.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow steps up in the pocket. Burrow completes. Chase. Boy, hits him perfectly in stride, giving Chase a chance to make a big play. Malachi Starks finally forced him out of bounds. As those 2 connect for the first big play of the day, they pick up 34.
Well, really, as Burrow starts to go this way, everybody loses sight of Jamar Chase crossing the middle of the field. He starts out on the other side and then just works his way across the field. There's nobody there. And for a defense that they're forcing checkdowns, and this front is playing as good of a game as I've seen from them this season.
Jamar Chase going to make the catch here on a 2nd and 15. Nate Wiggins will be credited with the tackles. 4th and 7.
Yeah, I got 0.
Burrow delivers, completes. Chase Trying to break free. Chase inside Ravens territory, trying to breathe some life into this Bengals offense. Boy, he beat Wiggins on that play. And Chase letting him hear about it. He picks up 26.
Joe Burrow signals to max protection, knowing that now he's only going to have a three-man route. So the middle of the field is going to be blanketed by defenders. But what do? You go to somebody that you can trust is going to win those one-on-one matchups. Chase against Wiggins, and like he does against so many different corners, Chase is able to win that key fourth down. And the other part is also the entire team and the defense, really in the last 3 seasons, hasn't been able to live up to their end of the bargain. So, you know, there's a lot of pieces that go into it, but in Super Bowls.
So clock running down to the final 4 minutes. And the Ravens, business-like, knew they had to get here, get a win as Chase makes the catch here to keep the Cincinnati drive alive in front of Nate Wiggins. And it's going to be a first down Cincinnati, a pickup of 12.
Well, he's gotten his catches and he's gotten his yards, but this secondary really hasn't been able to allow him to make those big plays down the field.
AQ to Foxborough. So John Harbaugh and the Ravens staying alive and then some in the chase for the division as they win it 24-0. Now for Archidini, our producer Jason Ross, our director Mark Grant, Spiro Dini saying so long from Cincinnati. Now bonus coverage as we get you to Iron Eagle and JJ.